So, hey, I was totally wrong. If you remember my last little... Can we talk today? Hello? Get together. Get together. If you remember my last video, I talked about how two YouTubers accidentally met up at the same place at the same time. One was a prank channel slash like Mr. Beast-esque channel named Brent Rivera. I accidentally called them both prank channels last time. My mistake, okay? I'm under a lot of stress lately, but I got it together now. The second YouTuber's name is Tyler Oliveira. Their names rhyme, which is like kind of fun. Anyway, they had a confrontation. Brent Rivera came off like a total entitled bitch. It was pretty weird. Tyler did confront him, and there was obviously an intent. I have hair on my microphone, don't mind me. There obviously was an intent to have a confrontation, but the response doesn't mean to act like your daddy owns a dealership. You know, it's not the way. So then Brent went on to continue to be an idiot by just kind of losing his mind. He came out with that TikTok that I showed you the clip of in my last video about it, giving his side of the story, which didn't make much sense. He was just like, oh, yeah, Tyler came up to me yelling. And does this look like yelling to you?
What do you mean?
What is your name?
Brent.
Brent?
Yeah.
Brent? Last name?
Rivera.
What is your name?
Dom.
Name?
Drew.
What are you guys filming?
Hotel video.
What is this? Who are you guys?
Yeah.
Do you fake your videos?
No. Do you fake your videos?
No.
No, doesn't look like yelling to me either. It's like, I don't know, if your definition of yelling is like, hey dude, do you fake your videos? You probably need a therapist, which, you know, it's cool. Get that therapy, get where you gotta be. But if someone asking you a critical question equates to someone screaming in your face, then I don't know, dude. Get it together. So, moving on from that, after that whole shenanigan, the internet kind of went hog wild on Brent, calling him out for being just a jerk and overall spaz. Because he was being kind of a negative Nelly. He responded to that by being just the worst. There is a YouTuber named Dumpy who made a video that was critical of him, kind of just like what I do. He doesn't do face cam videos much, but he does like, you know, the video game footage kind of thing with talking over it. I do that sometimes too when I don't feel like showing my face off. You know how it be. So he did one of those videos, giving light criticism on it, showing clips from his stuff, and then Brent did a copyright strike against him. And if you're in the internet, like, sphere, especially the YouTube one, you know that copyright striking because your butt hurt is not okay. You can do it because YouTube, like, lets you do it. It takes a while to fix it. But it's just a big no-no in terms of, like, social status. People just look at you like you're a huge bitch. And that's what happened. Everyone just laid into him. They're like, yo, you can't copyright strike someone because they're critical of you. That's like Susie Lou all over again, if you guys remember that junk. So yeah, people were laying into him. They were like, what is wrong with you? You can't do this. Are you a spaz? And he's like, I'm totally a spaz. I'm gonna keep being a spaz. Then he sent Dumpy a message right here. And he basically was like, hey, bro, we're all good. Like, keep doing YouTube. Not a lot of people can just, like, get that grind on. Keep grinding, man. Like, the way it was phrased, awkward. The whole thing, just super weird. No, like, genuine apologies seemed to come out of this. And Dumpy actually posted the copyright strike information, which is just full of straight up lies, as you can see here. He says that the content is not transformative when it clearly is. You can just tell it's all because he is all like, yeah, about being criticized, which it's like, yo, we're all criticized. You don't have to like who's criticizing you. You don't even have to care about their opinion. But people are going to have different opinions, especially if you put stuff online. People are going to say that I'm cringe or shitty. People are going to say you're cringe or shitty if you put stuff out there. That's just how it always is. Anyone doing anything, there's going to be somebody out there that doesn't vibe with it and thinks it's gross. That's fine. just move on. This guy has like 25 million subscribers. I genuinely didn't know as much about him when I kind of briefly talked about him in the last video, but I looked into Brent Rivera and Tyler Rivera a lot since then, and I can say, dude could have literally just walked away. He didn't even have to address any of this, but instead he doubled down and made it all worse for himself. It's not like he's bad off financially. He doesn't have to get in these little beefs, but he doesn't come from a YouTube sphere. Like, he comes from a TikTok. Like, he started on TikTok, then he came to YouTube, like a lot of people did. And so he just doesn't understand that if you get into a controversy, if you wait a week or two, unless it's something insane, like EDP or whatever, you're not gonna have like a lifetime career smack from it. But he was like, negative publicity, what do I do? Oh my God, I can't handle it. Someone having a negative opinion of me. And it's like, dude, you obviously appeal to kids. You ran into another YouTuber who was like, hey, do you fake your pranks? And pranks, they're fake in general, but like, obviously his videos are fake. A lot of them are fake. And instead of just being like, yeah, you know, I appeal to kids, that's how it is, he just doubled down and acted like a huge douche. It's not like Tyler has the same audience as Brent, so it wouldn't have really messed with his views at all. And I didn't quite understand this clip the first time I talked about it.
Is it true you kissed your sister, Brent? You're gonna get us kicked out? You're that powerful?
Because I was like, why is Tyler asking Brent if he kissed his sister? But then I found out that Brent is a huge little creepy guy, and he sexualizes his sister in his thumbnails and videos and does stuff like this, which is just no for me. Like, what are you doing? How are you gonna say, like, he pushed you to the limit in your TikTok response and say, like, oh, he just kept pushing me? And it's like, no, like, his pushing you is asking you a genuine question of, hey, yo, are you into incest? Because it really seems like you are based off your videos. Yeah, dude, that's creepy. I'm sorry. It's gross. And if you think it's weird that people think it's gross that you do this to your sister, it only emphasizes that you're weird even more. So I'm just throwing that out there, dude. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying it's weird. I can be safe in saying it's weird. Anyway, so after all of that fun, Brent responded by like trying to backpedal. He was like, oh no, like, I don't want to have a, you know, to be copyright striking people. I don't want negative attention. I'm not this guy. I didn't realize that doing this would get me criticism, like more so than the initial altercation. So then he left Dumpy a $400 donation that was like, hey bro, like, sorry about all the mix up. Ha ha ha. It was just the worst kind of way to like try to make a save. I'm sorry, man. Like, that was just bad moves. Bad moves all around. But good attempt, I gotta say. I mean, at least you gave him something, but for somebody with 25 million subs to, like, what, $400? Yeah, $400 is, like, not even a drop in the bucket to him. So it's like, oh, here's $5. Sorry, man. Like, for somebody who was bragging so much about how, like, rich he was to Tyler, it wasn't impressive. Sorry. But anyway, these things happen. Sometimes you get in, like, weird altercations with people and things get heated and whatnot. I'm not really judging the initial confrontation. The whole initial situation, I just thought was funny. The copyright striking and being a huge internet bitch afterwards, that's where I was like, oh, you just suck. And then the more I looked into him, I found out the creepy sister stuff, and I was like, oh, you, like, super suck. This is really gross, and you're just genuinely icky, and I don't want to be involved in any of that. But, like, you do you over there, and, like, get that bag, bro. So anyway, that's it. If you guys like my content, leave me a like, throw me that sub, join the community. You know I'm numbing that pain with constant killer content. I always do. Yes, if you noticed, I changed the channel name. Used to be SideFX May Include, now it's SideFXStina. Why did I do that? Because SideFX May Include, it was a little long. I still like it. It's fun. But I wanted something a little shorter, something easier to remember, and Stina's my name, and it kind of incorporates it all into a fun little package. So I hope you guys like the new look. I'm planning to upload regularly. We can do it. We can say regularly. Hello. So I want to be doing that more, and I now have an opportunity to do so. I got a new space. It's awesome. I feel really blessed to have the opportunities I have, and I hope that allows me to bring more good content to you. And I'll see you next time, because I always do. Woo!